Let's get started. If you're ready, I'm ready, Amy. I'll kick this off. Welcome, everyone. This is a opportunity for us to introduce to you a program that I actually we call RAMP. It's Reducing Annual Medicare Penalties, is the acronym, but it's really designed, uh, excuse me, as a program to help Medicare agents simply add annuities to their portfolio. And um, it's a program you'll find there's over 5 million Americans who are struggling with Medicare expenses, and many more than about 70% of the population who are struggling with what we're calling the Social Security tax torpedo, meaning that their Social Security gets taxed more and more and more based upon the income that they're earning. Um, we're actually seeing individuals who are being charged up to $6,000 or more. And what you'll see is we've designed a program to help Medicare agents start selling annuities with a focus on their current clients and making it super simple for you. You don't have to become an expert. We're going to connect you with team sellers to help you. But here is just a little a video to kind of explain what you probably already know, that things have not been easy in the Medicare space recently.
Sarah spent 15 years building a fortress, a book of business 500 seniors strong. She called it her security. But the rules changed while she was sleeping. Carrier reimbursement cuts, plan benefit slashes. The mailbox money she counted on is starting to feel thin. Because while Sarah was focusing on their health, someone else started talking to them about their wealth. Someone else asked, "What happens if you run out of money at 85?" She's protecting everyone else's future, but who is protecting hers?
Well, we want to be in the camp of those that are protecting hers. What we understand is that Medicare agents are feeling a squeeze. Commissions are being cut, competition is on the rise, and renewals are not quite as secure as they once were. Many agents have considered annuities. In fact, I'm told that at a Medicarian 2 years ago or last year, um, annuities were kind of one of the major focuses because Medicare agents were actually being encouraged to add annuities to their portfolio to be able to help service their clients. Why is kind of clear. Annuities are sold to the same clients. The licensing is easy to add. If many states actually offer life and health together, and so it's relatively easy to add your life insurance license so you can get compensated. Annuities pay great commissions. How much? Well, a MIGA might pay as low as 1% and an FIA as high as 8%. So our average is $150,000 policy. That's a commission available to agents of somewhere between $3,000 and $10,000. And unlike most or many of the annuity IMOs who are trying to recruit Medicare agents, we actually pay 100% commission, street commission. So we're not asking you to come in and get less than you deserve. So why haven't Medicare agents started selling annuities? Well, I think there's two primary reasons. The first is there's no clear way for them to bring it up. Conversations don't flow naturally, typically from Medicare to annuities. And the CMS has governed appointment rules that restrict you from talking about anything other than Medicare in a Medicare appointment. But they don't restrict you from reaching out and having a conversation in another appointment about annuities. So the second challenge is that annuities are complex products and they're often intimidating. You've learned so much just trying to figure out all the ins and outs of Medicare and health insurance, and adding the idea of adding complexity of IRAs and 401ks and other Social Security and other retirement topics feels like an expertise that is too much to add to what you're doing. We've solved both of these problems. We've created a simple script that bridges the conversation from Medicare's to annuities. It's a 3-minute IRMA checker. and I'll share with that script to you shortly, but it focuses on saving clients money on their Medicare premiums. So it's super simple for Medicare agents to bring up. It's also, we've created a team selling model that allows you to partner with an expert from day one. And so you focus initially just on setting the appointment. And no, you don't worry about what you don't know. In fact, you actually play on the fact that you're not an expert in that space. And it helps you establish credibility and helps you become part of the problem and as you move through the solution. Excuse me, part of the solution rather than the problem. So you're not part of the problem. Um, here's the simple script. You make a phone call, you talk to a client, you say, listen, I've learned that many of my clients are paying more for Medicare Part B and Part D than they need to. Can we go through a few simple questions and see if you're paying more than you should? It will just take 3 minutes. Um, Now, listen, you can't add this to a Medicare enrollment appointment, but you can make this phone call after the fact. We suggest phone calls. You could use email though if you wanted to. You can even use social media to be able to generate interest. If they're interested, we have created an online tool that's available for you for free or as part of a customized program called Lead Pro. This online tool is so simple to use. You just pull it up and you click on the screen and my hopefully did the screen switch? You see my screen now? All right. So
Yes.
this is my customized version of this tool. You can have a customized version or just use it available for all agents. You simply go through the questions and you say, what do you pay each month for Medicare Part D? I'm going to say over $500. Do you have money in a traditional IRA, a 401k, or other pre-tax retirement accounts? Yes, 200,000 to 500,000. Are you taking required minimum distributions yet? And then it defines that. Yes, I'm taking 10 to 30,000. And roughly, what is your total income from all sources, including Social Security, pension, RMDs, interest, rental income, everything? What's your Medicare tax filing status? And I'm married filing jointly. And then at the end, it simply estimates whether or not your client is being hit with IRMA. And in this case, the answer is yes. We think you're paying somewhere between $1,000 and $6,000 more on your Medicare than you need to. And I have a specialist that I've asked to meet with my clients, and they would actually, for free, go through and review what your retirement finances look like and look for opportunities to restructure those finances so that you can avoid paying these extra fees every year. Can we set up an appointment for you to meet with this specialist? That's the simple process. And hopefully you see that, yeah, that actually is relatively simple. Now, there are, as I mentioned, this is going to affect about 5 million Americans. There are many who won't be affected. It tends to affect those who are receiving higher income, who have a little bit more assets in the retirement. So we've also created what we call the Social Security Tax Torpedo Check. It's basically designed to help you identify the hidden tax trap called the tax torpedo, which causes RIA withdrawals and 401ks to trigger extra taxes on Social Security. Again, very short questionnaire. So you could transition for those who aren't paying for, you could transition to this conversation and say, let me just see if you're paying more on Social Security if you need to. Are you currently receiving Social Security? Yes. Do you have a pension, a CD, or are you pulling money from an IRA? Yes. I'm married filing jointly. I'm getting $24,000 in Social Security. I'm getting another 18,000 from other income and $20,000 in my RMD withdrawals. This calculator goes to work and finds out that, listen, it looks like you have an $11,000 drag on your Social Security income, and you're paying an extra $6,800 a month that you don't need to. In fact, your tax rate on Social Security has gone from 0 to 46% of your Social Security is being taxed right now. And if you're interested, again, I've arrange for a specialist to meet with my clients to be able to help them look at their way they've structured their retirement to see if in fact we can help reduce some of or all of that $6,800. Would you like me to schedule an appointment for you to meet with this specialist? Um, so far, does that make sense? Super simple questions that are easy questions to ask, tools that help you become the specialist and identify the opportunity, and then you connect them with the specialist. Now, some agents ask me, well, Brett, what happens if someone starts to ask me questions that I don't have answers to? And the answer is simple, is we're not asking you to be the specialist. We're asking you to arrange for them to meet with the specialist. So any questions they ask about this, you say, listen, I'm not the specialist. I've arranged for a specialist to work with you to look at your situation and see whether there's a way to reduce these costs for you. Can we save those questions and we'll have the specialist answer those questions? So your job is to run the IRMA checker. Your job is to schedule the appointment and make sure that they show up, and then to work with one of our annuity experts who will handle the case. They'll do case design, they'll do the presentation, they'll help you identify the right products, and they'll help you make sure that it gets funded. And your job again just starts with learning how to make these calls and schedule an appointment. Now, our goal is for you to earn 100% of the street commission. As I said to you, we don't take any of it, but there's a process that you go through to be able to work with these other agents. You're going to split the street. There isn't amount of time you have to split street. You might be amazing. You might know enough about annuities that you can start from the beginning, earning 100% of the street commission. Or you might feel like I just need help on case design, and you can earn all but 20%. You have the ability to work with your senior annuity advisor to decide exactly how much you're going to split the commission, how much of the commission you're going to split, and how long you're going to be working with them. Now, let me give you an example of earnings. I mentioned to you before that an average policy is $150,000. If the commission on that product were 5%, the total commission generated was $7,500. You could earn $1,500 just for setting the appointment for that. And again, as you continue to learn until you're able to make the sale all yourself, you can grow the amount you earn until you're earning all $7,500. So the question is, well, what do I have to do? And the answer is you have to be licensed. And there's a little bit of CE, but this isn't anything like the CE required by carrier in the Medicare space. And in fact, the licensing is relatively simple. We have a relationship with a training company where you'll get 50% off their fee if you want help studying for the test. But you do need your life insurance license. And you will need some simple 4 to 8 hours, depending on where you're practicing, annuity syllabus suitability training that can happen online. And again, this isn't per carrier. This just happens once and it's applied to all the carriers. And then we help you with carrier appointments. Again, this is not like Medicare. It's relatively easy and a simple process that takes minutes, not hours, not days. There are a few carriers who want you to review a slide presentation or two on their products. But for the most part, there's a simple application and we'll help you. It's all automated to be able to kind of get appointed with a carrier. So the last question that I think most agents have as we talk is, okay, Brett, this is interesting. I think I can make this phone call. Relatively easy to start a conversation about IRMA. I like the tools that you've created. I'm willing to get licensed, but why should I sell with annuity.com? Like, why wouldn't I go out and sell somebody else? And the answer to that is look at agent compensation as a full compensation package, not just as a commission. So what you'll find is that most of our competitors are going to try and pay you as little as possible. We're going to start out making sure that there's 100% of the street commission available to you, and you decide how much you share with the senior advisor who will help you. We also make available to you an annual stock option program. As you produce more and more annuities, you have an opportunity, just like if you were an executive at our company, to earn stock year in and year out. We also have what we call an agency builder program. We think that there'll be thousands of Medicare agents who will come and join us. And if you'll just help us by inviting them to come to this weekly short introduction, and they decide to join, they can join your team, and you can have a team that's large with many members. You get compensated on everyone you recommend, and everyone they recommend, and everyone they recommend 7 degrees away from you. That's called our agency builder program, and it creates an opportunity for you to earn compensation even when you're not producing. It's a great program. And finally, we have annual production bonuses for top producers that allow you to earn as much as 100% of our overrides once you hit a certain threshold. Annuity.com is the industry URL, and I think we're the most respected brand in annuities. Your clients actually will care that you're with Annuity.com or com. We have consumer tools. We have thousands of monthly visitors to our website. We have optimized content that helps drive agent discovery, and we have a full support team and access to Tom Hagna and his tools that are on demand for our agents who want more training. We also have created, as you can see, a very simple path to help you succeed. This RAMP program is built specifically for Medicare agents. We are creating and cultivating team sellers to be able to help you get started so we can plug you into an expert from day one. We've got these online tools to make it really simple for you to qualify agents, and we make it simple to join. It's free to join annuity.com. Now, we actually have two ways of joining. It's free to join, no buy-in, no required purchases, no IMO fee. But we also encourage agents who don't have a really great program to stay in touch with their clients to think about joining Lead Pro. Lead Pro gives you automated tools to help you close more business. We give you a personalized website with IRMA and Social Security Tax Torpedo and other tools on it designed to help you convert clients. We give you automated marketing automations and biweekly client newsletters that are sent out. We help with client management, birthday greetings to all your clients, and we automate and appointment scheduling and reminders. All of this is built in, and plus you get Tom Hegna on demand for free. All of this is built into just one low monthly fee of $199 for Lead Pro. So here's what a few agents have said. Calais from Hawaii said, working with annuity.com has expanded the way I serve my clients and approach retirement planning. Coming from a Medicare background, I was already focused on helping retirees, but was always hesitant to move into the annuity space. Annuity.com opened my perspective to a more holistic view of retirement risk. Their innovative use of technology and strong agent training made the transition seamless. More importantly, they've helped me move beyond just healthcare conversations to addressing income, longevity, and overall financial security. Joining Annuity.com has truly elevated how I support my clients and strengthened the impact I can make in their retirement journey. And Russell Barber, an agency owner out of Overland, Kansas, said, what worried me about selling annuities was that I didn't understand how the policies worked. I had real fears about hurting a client's life savings if I stepped into that arena. Oh, sorry. What What drew me to annuity.com was the training and the people, resources at every step, and experienced agents willing to come alongside you to make sure you know what you're doing before you move forward. What I tell a Medicare agent on the fence, the Medicare sales arena is changing rapidly. Carriers are reducing or removing commissions, and renewals. You need to be a full service agent. Annuities are the perfect complement, and this organization will give you the tools to have those conversations successfully. I hope we've convinced you and you understand that, hey, this is a program that could really work for you. I think the key message I want to send to you is you don't have to change your focus. This just adds a plan B to your Medicare business today. This RAMP program, the ability to reduce annual Medicare penalties, is designed to sit alongside your Medicare practice and not to replace it, and to help you add revenue, and also to add loyalty because your clients are going to see you as a resource who's helping them save money and get great value. Um, it's easy to join. You just go to joinannuity.com/Medicare. You can learn more there. You can hit a join button and enroll. If you were invited here by one of our agents, they have a link that I would recommend you use because it'll simplify the process of joining and going through the enrollment process. But we want to answer questions, but I want to invite you to join us and to do it today. And to get started, I just this week wrote two checks, each for $4,500 plus, to two agents who are Medicare agents only, had never sold annuities, and came over and joined us and have found success right away.